Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Larry, in 2 years' time, it will host Super Bowl 52. You get a look inside the impressive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Heineke. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Tamba Hali's stock and trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
Leopard, come on now, let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Check 4, come on, pump it up, baby, let's get hurry up, here we go, Green, 39.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Gun. Check. Detroit. No, check, Patriot. Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. Green, over.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No, all right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. No, check, Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here, let me feel you.
Burns the man in motion right. Looking to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Check safety. Back now, let's go. Who you landed? No. Check. Patriot. Check 25. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. No. Check. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They do snap it. Flacco now. Caught left side, Hopkins. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. It's Aaron Williams on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to the runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They come out here in the eye.
You got tight right there. Hurry up. Here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit. No.
Now Heineke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone.
Now let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. First down before he's brought down at the 3. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come up in an offset eye.
Check. 53 flight. Check. 53.
They're going to run this with a tight end. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flacco here on second down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. Second down following the run.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Prosise. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's brought in by Dodson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 30
place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now let's go. Green.
Undercrush.
Leopard. Leopard. Gun.
Switch.
Over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Leopard.
Watch twist.
Over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Manny Lawson. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from Minneapolis after this. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready. Over.
2nd down, Flacco now. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Check 50.
Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the first-rounder, Leonard Floyd. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
All right, here we go. Watch it, Leopard!
Check,
Leopard!
Fresno!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First and goal, defense with her. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Take left! 4 down! Check!
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
You got tape.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit!
Check 3!
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check, Patriot!
Now Heineke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
6-man.
Gun! Leopard! Over!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play action. Flacco trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
Ready!
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
A red zone first down for Flacco. This one caught left side by Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even as we ready for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Lucky.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Set, ready! 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Swayze Waters now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hopkins, the man in motion left.
Force! Under!
On second down, Flacco to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver, 77 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Heineke. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up?
Here we
It
go
doesn't
now.
really
Here we
matter.
go.
Sometimes
No,
it's just a
check.
great play made by the defense.
Gun,
Big-time
gun.
sack.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He's coming, double up.
All right, now, look at
Kill.
Leopard.
Check
Leopard.
43.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch him now, Barney.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Over. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Robert Ayers bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
Now that's 51. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Matty Lawson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Flacco now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from second to third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Leopard. Back 99.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Patriot. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
Now Heineke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahaly, in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
3-19. Gone. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Mike.
Control.
Check.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Flacco looks, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Flacco. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Gun! Nice gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Check.
Over!
Nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting. Been a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go now. Watch it now.
Check 43.
Detroit!
Rush it.
Over! Watch it now, Barney.
Go, boys. Bring it up.
Back there.
Now Heineke. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And 4th down coming up. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
Over! Watch it now, Barney.
SOS.
Leopard.
Alert flare.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe a play with
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cooper, the man in motion left. Play action. Flacco steps away. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Under.
Operating off play action. Flacco. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down? Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the rookie from Georgia, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. One receiver to the left is Cooper. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and back to the left.
Now he'll look nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And the wideout in motion.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Hearns left side. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Now let's go! No. Check. Patriots! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Heineke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
Oh, got him! Got him!